Okay, hello Eagles, good day everyone. So ayan, kamusta po yung review ninyo? Okay, so alam ko yung iba sa inyo, wala masyadong time na mag-review. So this time, we have your summative examination. So irarasyo ko po sa inyo yung inyong exam. And at the same time, ibibigay ko din yung mga related concepts na pwede po nating maisingit para kahit konti lang yung time ninyo na mag-review, makuha nyo naman yung pinaka-main thought at yung pinaka-main competencies na dapat ninyong ma-master before kayo mag-take ng examination. So, ayan, pakikuha po yung inyong summative materials. So, we have your summative Gen Ed. Ayan. Ready na, guys? Sige. So, let's start with your question number 1. So, our first subject is English. Okay, so we have here the question. The writer's apocalyptic account suggests the end of the world. The capitalized word means. Okay, so we have here the options. Letter A, attractive. B, careless. C, prophetic. D, encouraging. Okay. So, ang ating capitalized word is apocalyptic. Okay. Siyempre, pag sinabi natin apocalyptic, it means what? Di ba pag sinabi apocalyptic, it pertains to something like prophecy. Okay. From the word apocalypse. So, therefore, ano yung pinaka-perfect word na pwede ninyong gamitin? Okay. So, can we use attractive for that? Okay. May end of the word ba na attractive? May end of the word na careless. May end of the word na encouraging. O, diba? Wala. So, obviously, the answer is letter C. You have the word prophetic. When you say apocalyptic, that is describing or prophesying the complete destruction of the world. So, next question. Your statements are impertinent to the case. The capitalized word means. Okay, na ganito yan. When you say impertinent, so we have the word pertinent, meaning it's related, okay, diba? Or it's relevant. But then, we have the prefix im, okay, meaning not, okay, not related, not relevant. So, can we answer the word important? So, syempre pag important, that is something positive, okay? And then, letter B, you have the word irrelevant. Kasi sinabi yung not relevant. So, possible siya. Letter C, you have the word violent. So, pwede naman siya. Pwede din yung violent. And letter D is malicious. Okay? Pero, syempre, ano ang pinakamalapit? Okay? So, we have the word irrelevant. Kasi when you say impertinent, that is not related or not relevant to a particular matter. Okay, so the answer is irrelevant. Next one, she is a vision of feminine pulchritude. The capitalized word means. We have here the word pulchritude. Okay, now you look at the options. We have homeliness, ugliness, plain, and ugliness. So, sinabi natin yung homeliness. Is that positive or negative? That is something negative. Kasi meaning, pangbahay lang yung itsura mo. O, letter B, you have the word loveliness. Is that positive or negative? Okay, it's positive. Letter C, you have the word plain. Positive or negative? Negative. When you say plain, pangkaraniwan. Okay? And letter D, you have the word ugliness. You say ugliness, o syempre negative na yun, diba? So, therefore, ano yung naiiba sa kanila? The word loveliness. So, the correct answer is letter B. Okay? So, pulchritude means loveliness. It is comeliness or physical beauty. Next one, the courage of the child who saved his brother from a raging fire is worth blank. Okay. So, ang tinitingnan natin dito is yung courage ng child. So, pwede ba natin sabihin na letter D, the courage of the child is worth watching? So, pinanood mo lang yung courage ng bata. Or worth narrating? So, pinento mo lang siya. Worth mentoring, tinuro, or worth emulating. Okay, ganito yung technique, guys. Di ba yung mga words na watching, narrating, mentoring, so parang medyo familiar naman siya sa inyo. So, anong word yung parang hindi familiar or medyo difficult? Yung word na emulating. So, di ba nga pagka vocabulary words and then hindi nyo na alam kung anong isasagot, hanapin nyo na lang kung ano yung mahirap na word. So, that is the correct answer. The answer is emulating. When you say emulating, that is imitating. Okay? But in a way, you are going to surpass or at least match, okay, a person or any achievement. So, that is your emulating. Okay? Next question. Shirley has not forgotten that she was betrayed by her best friend and carried such blank in her deeply offended heart for a long time. We have here the word betrayed. Okay, so that is your keyword. Now, ano kaya yung pwede mong maramdaman kung magkaroon ka ng betrayal? So, pwede naman yung word na offense, di ba? So, pwede yung letter D. Letter C, we have the word souvenir. Oh, may souvenir ka, na-betray, ganun. And then, pwedeng doubt. Pwede ba yung doubt? O, syempre, tanggalin mo na agad yung letter B at letter C. Ang matitira is yung A, rancor, and letter D, offense. Okay, pero di ba nga, ano nga ulit ang competency ulit natin? Vocabulary. So, ano yung word na medyo hindi familiar sa inyo? The word rancor. Okay, so pwede nyo ba siyang isagot? Pwede nyo ba siyang isagot? Yes, okay, you can answer rancor kahit hindi kayo gaano sure kung ano meaning niya. Ano nga ba meaning ng rancor? When you say rancor, that is bitterness, okay, or resentfulness, especially when long-standing. So, yung mga matagalang tampo, ganun, or bitterness, okay, so that is your rancor. So, since it was betrayal, the correct answer is rancor. Okay, next one. What is the figure of speech in the sentence? The sun was a ball of fire over the mountain. Okay, so ganito yun. Nagkaroon tayo ng comparison. Saan kinopare yung sun? Sa ball of fire. May ginamit ba na like or as? O, diba? Wala. Pag walang ginamit na like or as, direct or indirect? That is direct. That is direct comparison without the use of like or as. So the correct answer is metaphor. Okay, the answer is metaphor. The sun was directly compared to the ball of fire without the use of like or as. Okay, number 7. It dropped as a gentle rain from heaven is what figure of speech that line was lifted from your Merchant of Venice by William Shakespeare. Sabi doon, yung mercy kasi ang tinutukoy dyan sa it. Okay, the mercy dropped as a gentle rain from heaven. Kinumpare niya yung mercy sa gentle rain. May ginamit ba na like or as? Yes, so may ginamit na like or as, direct or indirect? Indirect. Kasi nga ginamitan niya pa ng like or as, diba? So what is indirect comparison with the use of like or as? That is your simile. Okay, the answer is letter B, simile. Okay, question number 8. What figure of speech is the following? He is the black sheep of the family. Actually, yung question na yan, medyo controversial siya. May nag-i-exist ba talaga na black sheep? Wala, diba? So, kinumpare niya kasi yung bata doon sa black sheep. Pero wala naman nag-i-exist na black sheep. Actually, kung titingnan natin, it will fall into hyperbole kasi medyo exaggerated na yung he is the black sheep talaga, okay? But then, pag sinabi kasi natin, he is the black sheep of the family, since elementary kayo, hanggang high school, hanggang college, yan ang palaging example natin ng metaphor, okay? So, pag sinabi natin dyan, di ba nga kailangan simplihan na natin yung pag-iisip dito. So, ganito yun. He is the black sheep of the family is still a metaphor. Kasi nagkaroon lang naman tayo ng comparison nung he doon sa black sheep, okay? So, you answer metaphor for that, kahit medyo exaggerated siya, okay? Well, number 9, for the synecdoche figurative expression, it was a black tie affair. What is the equivalent meaning? Okay. Kasi sinabi natin party for men only, that is something very literal. Hindi ka pwedeng mag-interpret ng figurative expression as something literal. It should be something beyond. Kasi kung titingnan mo, it is a party for the men only, that is something literal. Kasi sino nagsusuot ng black tie? Diba? Yung mga lalaki, okay? So, ang correct answer dapat natin ay, it is a formal gathering. Bakit naging formal gathering? Because it is a beyond meaning. Kasi pag sinabi mong, it was a black tie affair, okay? Ang nagsuot nun ay yung mga lalaki, okay? But then, pag-iisipin mo, bakit nag-black tie yung mga lalaki? Because it is a formal gathering. So, pag pina-interpret kayo ng figurative expressions and idiomatic expressions, yung gagawin ninyo guys, kapag literal ang dating ng nandoon sa option, that is not the correct answer. So, you look for something na beyond meaning. Okay, you look for something na beyond meaning, just like in our question, the answer is formal gathering, that is the beyond the meaning of your black tie affair. Okay? At anong figure of speech yun? Synecdoche, it is a substitution of a part to represent the whole. So, ginamit niya yung black tie to represent the entire outfit of the men who attended the party. Okay? Next one, synecdoche ulit tayo. For the synecdoche figurative expression, my mother has a green thumb. I can't wait to show you her garden. What is the equivalent meaning? Okay. Kasi namin natin she grows a vegetable garden. So, andun na din yun nang galing. Medyo ano naman siya. Medyo literal na siya, okay? She cultivates a garden, pareho lang yung sa nag-grow. She takes care of flowering plants, so parang nag-gardening pa rin siya. Pero kasi natin, she is good at gardening, okay? So, hindi naman kasi na-state doon agad-agad na she is good, okay? Pero yun na beyond meaning niya, okay? So, yung green thumb, ang beyond meaning niya is she is good at gardening. At anong figure of speech ulit nga yan? Synecdoche. Dahil na-represent niya ang yung thumb, nirepresent niya yung whole hand. Okay? Question number 11. By the way, before we proceed to your next question, drill muna tayo ha. Sagutan nyo muna yung mga sumusunod na figures of speech. Okay, so ito yung mga figures of speech na lumabas na the previous season sa board exam. Okay, the first one we have, he was helpless as a child. Ano sagot ninyo? Very good. It is simile. Kinopare yung he sa child. Okay, next one we have, it dropped as a gentle rain from heaven. Na-discuss na yan kanina. That is your simile. Basta sa board exam, paborito ng PRC, simile metaphor. Okay? Next one. My mother has a green thumb. I can't wait to show you her garden. Synecdoche. Oh, wild west wind. What figure of speech is that? Apostrophe. Dahil sa ano? Dahil sa dahil sa wind. O, di ba pag wind, it is non-existing or it cannot answer you. So, the answer is wind. Okay? So, apostrophe. Next one. Oh, wild west wind. May isa pa pala siyang a figure of speech or actually it's a rhetorical device. Anong tawag dyan? It's alliteration. Bakit? Repetition of the sound W. Wild west wind. So that is your alliteration. Okay? So pag walang alliteration, you can answer apostrophe. Pag walang apostrophe, you can answer alliteration. Okay? Next one. The sun was a ball of fire over the mountain. So nasagot na natin yan kanina. That is your metaphor. Kinumpare niya yung sun sa ball of fire. Okay, next one. She is my sunshine. So, she, kinumpare sa sunshine. That is your metaphor. Okay, next one. My head is bloody but unbowed. Okay, so sabi niya, bloody na yung head niya but unbowed. So, that is hyperbole. Exaggeration yon. Okay, bloody na siya pero unbowed pa rin. So, that is exaggeration. Okay? Next one, my head is bloody but unbowed. Bakit kaya siya naulit? Meaning, mayroon pa siyang isang sagot. Okay? Ano pwedeng isagot? That is also alliteration. Magkakatunog yung bloody but bowed. Okay? Magkakatunog sila. So, alliteration. Okay? Next one, sturdy and strong, the Filipinos are like the Malave. Okay? So, saan daw kinumpare yung Filipinos sa Malave? At may ginamit tayo na like. So, that is your simile. Okay? Next one, a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against its sweet flowing breast. Okay, now, ganito yun. Ang sabi dyan, yung tree, mayroon daw siyang hungry mouth. So, kanino nga ulit attribute yon? Sa human. And what is giving human attribute to inanimate objects? That is your personification. So, the answer is personification. Okay, next one. He was like a snake in the night. Okay, nagkaroon ulit tayo ng comparison, pero may ginamit na like. So, ano sagot ninyo? That is your simile. News travels as fast as the wind. So, we have news. Okay, kinumpare niya sa wind. Okay, so, but meron tayong ginamit na word na as. Ano nga ulit ang may as? That is your simile. Ay, naku, puro simile metaphor. O, ayan, next one. I wandered lonely as a cloud. Okay, wandered lonely as a cloud. So, may word tayo na as. Ano ulit yan? That is your simile. O, sabi ko sa inyo, paborito nila ang simile. Next one. The Lord is my shepherd. Si Lord, kinumpare sa shepherd. So, that is your metaphor. Okay, direct comparison. And next one, he is the black sheep of the family. Black sheep in the family is your metaphor. O souls and spirits of the martyred brave arise. Okay, so, anong figure of speech yan? Apostrophe. Dahil sa, o na naman, dahil sa sa souls. Okay? Kasi nga, di ba yung souls, it cannot answer you. Okay? Next question, our competency here is your comprehension. Okay? Imprisoned for 27 years, Nelson Mandela realized his dream of a free and non-racial South Africa by forgiving his oppressors and negotiating in good faith for the peaceful transition to democracy. Nelson Mandela demonstrated his straight up. Okay, so we have here your keywords. Hanapin nyo muna yung mga keywords. Sabi doon ay, he achieved his dream by forgiving, okay, and negotiating in good faith. So, meaning, andun na mismo yung sagot sa question. Ano sagot ninyo? That is your forgiving. Pag tinanong kayo, ano ang trait ni Nelson Mandela, you answer forgiving. Okay, next one. This is Nelson Mandela. So, he is the father of democracy in South Africa. So, naging president na siya for 5 years. Siya ang version ni Jeje Marbinay dito sa Pilipinas. Okay, question number 12. In William Shakespeare's Merchant of Venice, Portia the judge said, "The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that give and him that takes. It is mightier than the mightiest, and one is likened to God when mercy seasons justice." The main thought of the excerpt is that, okay, ganito yon. Ang sabi doon, kinumpare niya yung mercy sa gentle rain. Okay, pwede ba natin sabihin na mercy is only for deserving? Pinipili ba yung, yung rain, ikaw lang yung deserving, so ikaw lang yung mababasa, ganon. O, letter B, mercy is limited in extent, so may limit ba yung rain? O, di ba nga, when it rains, it pours, okay? Letter C, sabi dyan, mercy is spontaneous and freely given. Ang problema, dyan din natin naintindihan ko ano meaning ng spontaneous. Tapos sinabi, spontaneous, that is naturally occurring. Okay, so, naturally occurring ba ang rain? Yes. Okay, and freely given. Libre ba magpaulan? Naman, pero hindi libre magpadilig, di ba? And letter D, mercy comes from the rain. So, nagmula daw yung mercy sa rain. So, that is something very literal naman na interpretation. So, therefore, ano ang perfect answer? The answer is letter C. Mercy is spontaneous and freely given. Okay? Next one. We have your, by the way, yan yung mga keyword ninyo. Hayaan nyo na yan. Merchant of Venice, yan yung, act for scene 1. Doon yung makikita yung tungkol sa sinabi yung the quality of mercy is not strained. Okay? Next one. Read the paragraph and answer the item that follows. As far back as I can remember, our family had always been an extended one. Our grandmother was the mainstay in the family. Ano ba yan? The silent strength. Carry lang yan. Ganun talaga sa totoong buhay. The silent strength behind our mother, who is her daughter. The informal guide and honorary household chief in the extended family is the... pwede yung pagpilian nyo lang dyan is yung grandmother and mother. Wala nga namang father. Di naman nabanggit si father, si aunt, diba? So, the answer is grandmother. Bakit grandmother? Kasi sabi doon, she was the silent strength behind. So, meaning, siya pa rin ang nasusunod in an extended family. So, the answer is grandmother. Pero pa may na-encounter kayo na question, guys, na who is the head of the matriarchal family? That's the time you answer, mother. Okay? Pag yung question lumabas sa English, ang sagot nyo ay grandmother. Pag lumabas sa Soksa, you answer mother. Naintindihan? Next. Okay, number 14. Select the most appropriate heading for the paragraph. Before he has any actual knowledge of war, Stephen Crane wrote the American classic The Red Badge of Courage, which made him an overnight success. He wrote The Open Boat as a result of a shipwreck he experienced on his way to Cuba to report a war in progress there. So, ano daw appropriate heading? Okay. So, ang a shipwreck, binanggit siya, pero once lang. Pero meron tayo yung Red Badge of Courage. So, meaning, hindi lang daw umiikot yung story, yung ating paragraph. Letter B, the open boat. So, binanggit din siya, pero once lang, okay? Letter C, Stephen's educational experience. So, hindi naman kunento sa atin kung ano yung mga pinag-aralan niya, diba? So, the answer is letter D, Stephen's writings. Okay, kasi pinakita doon kung ano yung mga naging inspirations ni Stephen Crane in his writings. So, that is Stephen's writings. Okay? Next one. What role of the woman is displayed by the lines in Louis Datto's Spouse? She holds no joys beyond the day's tomorrow, finds no world beyond her love's embrace, looks upon the form behind the furrow, her mind, motion, time, and space. Okay, so, tingnan ninyo yung yung options ninyo. Yung letter A, work partner, letter B, lady entrepreneur, and letter D, career woman. Di ba halos pare-pareho sila ng tinutukoy? Mayroong career, okay? Mayroong career yung babae doon. Pero ang sabi kasi dyan ay, sabi doon, finds no world behind her lover's embrace, okay? So, behind her furrow. So, meaning, nasa bahay lang yung babae dyan. Wala siya ibang inaatupag, kundi yung asawa niya lang. Wala siya ibang inaasikaso. Wala siya ibang tinatrabaho, kundi yung asawa niya lang. Andun nga, parang hindi na siya ganun kasaya sa kanyang ganung situation. Kasi, parang makikita mo na gusto niya ng gusto niya ng space, gusto niya ng sariling career, okay? Pero yun nga, hindi kasi siya ganun. Kasi nga, siya ay isang housewife. So, the answer is letter C, okay? So, she is a housewife. Okay, so that is Line from Your Spouse by Louis Datto. Okay. Next one. Hayaan nyo na kahit hindi nyo mabasa masyadong mahaba. Oh. To be or not to be, number 16, to be or not to be is the beginning of the soliloquy of Hamlet. Okay, saan nyo makita ang to be or not to be? Sa Hamlet. Sabi doon, to be or not to be, that is the question, whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of trouble and by opposing end them. Okay, so that is the first stanza of your Hamlet. Pero pag tinanong kayo, what is the mood of the line? You answer indecision. Okay, kasi doon pa lang sa line na to be or not to be, pinapakita doon na hindi siya makadecide. So you answer indecision.
Suratin.
Ayan, si Hamlet. Ayan si Shakespeare. Napanot na siya sa kasulat ng mga libro. Ayan. Now, sabihin niyo sa akin kung sino yung author ng mga sumusunod. O, ayan, baka di nyo na naman kilala yung mga tao dito. O, hayaan nyo na. O, maging familiar na lang kayo sa kanila. O, sino author ng Annabel Lee? That is a work of Edgar Allan Poe. Next, Iliad and Odyssey. Siyempre, kilala nyo lahat yan, si Homer. Okay? Next one, Divine Comedy. So, Divine Comedy was written by Dante Alighieri, Dante Alighieri, o basta Dante. Ayan, next one. Road Not Taken. Road Not Taken was by Robert Frost. Okay, the Road Not Taken is Robert Frost. And then, Quran was written by Muhammad. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Si Mark Twain or si Samuel Clemens. So, ang kanyang pen name ay yung kanyang pen name ay Mark Twain. Ang kanyang totoong pangalan ay Samuel Langhorne Clemens. Okay? Ganun naman yung Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. So, kanina yan kay Samuel Langhorne Clemens ulit at kay Mark Twain. Okay? Sino author ng Hamlet? Shakespeare. Shakespeare is the greatest English writer, the greatest sonnet writer, and the Bard of Avon. Analects of Confucius or the Book of the Sun. The Republic. Kanina yan, Plato. Macbeth. Kanina yan, Shakespeare. Okay, so William Shakespeare. The Raven. The Raven was written by Edgar Allan Poe. The Raven, Edgar Allan Poe. Canterbury Tales. Nasama niya sa 12 aklat na nagdala ng malaking impluwensya sa daigdig. Nun is your Geoffrey Chaucer. Sino nga si Geoffrey Chaucer? Siya yung morning star and father of English literature. Uncle Tom's Cabin. Sino yan? Yan ay naging inspiration ni Rizal in writing the Elfile. Uncle Tom's Cabin, that is Harriet Beecher Stowe. Okay, Harriet Beecher Stowe. Uncle Tom's Cabin. Siyempre, alam na alam niyo yan. Sino nasulat ng Romeo and Juliet? Romeo and Juliet is by William Shakespeare. Okay. Next question. Number 17. In the speech process, which is concerned with amplifying, okay, and enriching the voice using human amplifiers such as the nose, windpipe, and chest. Okay, so we have here your keyword. Your keyword is amplifying. Okay, amplifying. So, tandaan nyo yan. Kapag narinig nyo ang amplifying, you answer resonation. So, yung ating mga resonators, kasama dyan yung inyong pharynx, yung inyong larynx, okay, epiglottis and trachea. So, they are responsible for amplifying the vocal sound by the sympathetic vibration of the air in the certain cavities and bony structure. Okay, so yun yung mga binanggit ko kanina. Okay. And then, so yung phonation naman, that is the production or the utterance of speech sounds. Yung pag-pronounce nyo na mismo, okay? Yung tunog na naririnig niyo pag nagpo-pronounce, okay? So that is your phonation, the production of sounds. Okay, so responsible dyan ay ang inyong vocal fold dito sa loob. Okay, yung thyroid cartilage, and of course, you have also your cricoid cartilage dito din yan. Okay, and then next one, we have your articulation. Articulation naman is yung pronunciation. Okay, kung yung phonation is production, articulation is pronunciation. Yung paggalaw ng bibig ninyo, pagbuka ng mouth ninyo, okay, yung paglabas ng air, yan. So, yung tongue, yung teeth, okay, so yan yung inyong tinatawag na articulation. That is the act of the vocal expression or the utterance or simply your enunciation or pronunciation, okay? Anong tawag natin kapag responsible for amplifying? Resonation. Pag production, phonation. Pag pronunciation, articulation. Okay? Anong pronunciation? Articulation. O ano naman ang amplifying? That is your resonation. At ano naman ang production? That is your phonation. Okay? So, nakuha yan, guys. Next one. Which of the following is an artistic tradition that seeks to revive past glory in various forms? So, we have here your keyword, revive, past glory. We have the revival of the classics. Letter A, you have the word antique. Ang antique ba nire-revive natin? O, di ba hindi? Pinipreserve nga natin yun, di ba? Next one, we have the word modern. Pag ang modern ba kailangan mo i-revive? Hindi naman yun past, kasalukuyan nga siya, di ba? The same as contemporary. So, ano re-revive natin? Yung mga past glory. So, therefore, the correct answer is classics. Yung classics, yun yung mga forever beautiful. So, hanggang ngayon, nire-revive natin siya, okay? So, that is revival of the classics or revival of the past glory in various form. You call it classical. The answer is letter D. Okay? Next one. Poem which is usually composed of 14 lines which follow specific patterns of rhyme is called, okay. So, ang sabi dyan, keyword nyo, 14 lines. Ano nga ang may 14 lines? The answer is sonnet, okay. O, sa mga nasa option, ano dyan yung Japanese poem composed of 3 lines, 17 syllables, pattern is 575 with nature as the topic. Ano sagot niya? Haiku. Ano yung without meter, without rhyme? That is your free verse. At ano nga ang song for the dead? Elegy. So, yan yung mga nandiyan sa inyong options. Okay? And that's an example of a sonnet, an elegy, free verse. So, never mind. Basta ang mahalaga na intindihan nyo yun. Oh, and last number for your English. Haiku is traditional Japanese poem composed of, okay, nabanggit ko pala kanina. Kasi sinabi natin haiku, it is composed of 3 lines with 17 syllables, okay, and nature as the topic, okay. Next, science naman tayo. Of the following organisms, which are included under kingdom Plantae. Okay, letter A, you have fungi. Kasi sinabi natin fungi, sila yung mga organisms that feeds on necrotic and decaying matter. Sila yung mga decomposers natin in the ecosystem. O, letter B, you have your Magnolidae. Ang Magnolidae naman ay evergreens. Sila yung mga plants na hindi agad-agad nahuhulog yung mga dahon. Letter C, you have prokaryotes. Ang prokaryotes, organisms without membrane-bounded nucleus. So, therefore, sila yung inyong mga bacteria. And letter D is protozoa. Sila naman ay nasa kingdom protista. Ang protista, nagpuprotesta dahil magulo ang kanilang classification. Parang plants pero hindi. Parang fungi pero hindi. Parang animals pero hindi. Parang kayo pero hindi. Sila ang nasa kingdom protista. Naintindihan? So, ang tinatanong sa inyo, ano ang included under kingdom Plantae? So, ang fungi ba ay plants? Hindi. Ay, yung Magnolidae. Yes. Kasi diba sabi ko kanina, they are evergreens and they are examples of plants. The answer is letter B, Magnolidae. Ayan. Next one. Yan yung Magnolidae. Napakaganda. Which organism is classified under kingdom fungi na naman? Ano ba kasi yung kingdom fungi? Ano nga sila? Mga decomposers. So, they feed on necrotic and decaying matter. Okay? So, ayan. Red algae. Ang red algae, they are classified under kingdom protista. Para kasi silang plants, pero hindi. Okay? Letter B, we have the word microsporidia. Ang microsporidia, actually, isa din siya sa halimbawa ng inyong fungi. Di ba ang mga fungi, they reproduce through spores. Okay? So, yung microsporidia, para silang ang pinaka-structure ng spores niya na hindi pa nagmamature, okay? Next one, you have your diatoms. Ang diatoms naman ay yung responsible for the shining, shimmering, glittering doon sa tubig dagat kapag gabi. Di ba pag gabi, nag-glitter yung yung tabing dagat, lalo pa nakipaglaplapan kayo doon. Di ba nakapansin nyo yung tubig doon ay nagsha-shine? So, ang responsible dyan is yung inyong mga diatoms, okay? Kasi capable sila ng bioluminescence. They glow in the dark. And syempre, streptococcus, lagi yung naririnig yan, bacteria yan, okay? So, the answer is letter B, microsporidia. Yan, itsura na yung microsporidia. Now, I classify the following organisms, okay? Yeast, fungi, nara, Plantae, protozoan, protista, mushroom, fungi, Mosquito. Plante. Carrot. Animalia. Next. Staphylococcus. Monera. Monera yung mga bakterya ha. Okay, Microsporidia. Fungi. Algae. Protista. Parang plants pero hindi. Okay, so maging familiar kayo dun guys sa mga organisms na yon. Sila yung mga binigay na before sa board exam. And then you just classify them to what kingdom they are. Okay? Next. Which of the following is an example of a useful function for bacteria? So pag sinabi kasi natin yung bacteria, ang dating sa atin negative agad. So, pero actually, 5% lang ng bacteria ang pathogenic. So, 95% are beneficial to man. Okay? So, ano na dito ang halimbawa sa useful function ng bacteria? Okay? So, the answer is letter, O sinabi mo letter D, may be pathogenic and cause human disease. Siyempre, pa nag-cause ng human disease, hindi yun beneficial, di ba? O, mali agad yun. Letter C, can synthesize new form of heavy metals. Oh, yung bongga, nakagawa ng mga metals, okay? Letter C may be used as vectors to introduce proteins, okay? Or letter D, can clean up an oil spill by digesting hydrocarbons, okay? Ang pwede nyong pagpilian is letter A and letter B. Okay, pero saan talaga dyan yung pinakamalaki yung impact, okay? So that is letter can clean up an oil spill by digesting hydrocarbons. At tawag kasi natin sa process na yan ay bioremediation. Bioremediation is cleaning up human waste with the use of microorganisms metabolism. Halimbawa, nagkaroon ng oil spill, maglalagay na sila doon ng oil-eating microbes and then ipapakain nila sa bacteria yung mga bonds within the hydrogen bonds between the petroleum and then eventually mawawala yung mga petroleum or yung oil doon sa bodies of water. Anong ulit ang tawag doon? Bioremediation. Next one. Yan yung bioremediation. Explain ko lang. Which proteins can cause dysentery? Dysentery, yan yung mayroon kang dugo sa iyong tae. Okay, there is blood in your stool. Letter A, sabi dyan, gorilla bearing-J. So, pwede kayo natin sabihin na kaya ka nagkaroon ng dysentery dahil may gorilla doon sa iyong tiyan. Siyempre, hindi yun ang tamang sagot, diba? Gorilla bearing-J is simply your gorilla, yung monkey ba? Monkey. Okay? Letter B, you have your Plasmodium vivax. Okay, take note of Plasmodium vivax. Lumalabas din sa board. Plasmodium vivax is responsible for your malaria. Pag tinanong kayo, what causes malaria? Don't answer. Mosquito. Ang mosquito ay carrier, okay? Pero ang talagang nag-cause ng malaria is your Plasmodium vivax. So, minsan, walang word na vivax. Ang sagot nyo ay Plasmodium. Or minsan, ang tanong ay protist, okay? Basta ang sagot dyan ay either nag-cause ng malaria, it's Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium, or protist. O, Streptococcus, syempre, bacteria yan. Okay, di ba nga lagi nyo naririnig? Bacteria, hindi naman siya protist. And letter D, Entamoeba histolytica. Okay? So, yan lang naman yung wala tayong nakita kapintasan. No? The answer is Entamoeba histolytica. Kahit hindi nyo naintindihan kung ano talaga yan. Okay? Entamoeba, yung from the word amoeba. Amoeba. So, meaning, halimbawa siya ng protist. So, yan are responsible for your dysentery. Yan na yung may dysentery, may blood and mucus sa feces. The waste product of photosynthesis is, okay, so ngayon aralin natin yung inyong photosynthesis. Ano ba ang kailangan natin para magkaroon ng photosynthesis? Of course, number one, you need the energy from sunlight. We have your photon, okay, and then you have your carbon dioxide and water. Anong kailangan natin? Sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. Wait lang, parang mali yung pasunod ko ng kamay ko. Basta yun. O kailangan ninyo ng sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. And then, ang magiging product natin is your glucose unit. Okay, glucose sugar. So, that is a C6H12O6. And aside from that, may nabubuo din tayo na oxygen gas. So, since wala namang glucose sa option, ano pang pwedeng isagot? You have your oxygen. So, ulitin ko, ano ang inputs natin for photosynthesis? You have your light, okay, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. At ang kanilang naging product ay glucose, or the sugar, and your oxygen. So, therefore, the correct answer is oxygen. Okay? Ayan pala, di mas maganda. Nakita nyo na yung yan, di ba sabi yan, glucose plus oxygen. Ayan. Carbon dioxide and water. Yan ang tinatawag na cellular respiration. Yan ito yun. Si glucose at oxygen, product siya ni photosynthesis. Ang nangyayari, breakdown niya si glucose, okay? Into carbon dioxide and water. So, ang kabaliktaran ni photosynthesis, ang tawag dyan ay cellular respiration. Ang cellular respiration, ginamit niya ang product ni photosynthesis para mag-provide sa atin ng source of energy or your ATP, the energy currency of cell. And then we have here sunlight plus carbon dioxide. Actually, may plus water pa dyan. Mag-yield siya ng glucose and oxygen. Okay, mag-yield siya ng glucose and oxygen. So, that is the process of photosynthesis. Kaya kanina, ang sagot natin ay oxygen. Practice tayo. Sabihin nyo lang sa akin kung photosynthesis siya or cellular respiration. Food making in plants. Ano daw? Photosynthesis. Animals do to survive. Cellular respiration. And product is glucose. Okay, photosynthesis. And product is oxygen. Photosynthesis. And product is carbon dioxide. Cellular respiration, and end product is water. Cellular respiration. Okay. Ito na tandaan ninyo. Photo, go. Anong photo, go? Photo is photosynthesis. Ang go is glucose, oxygen. Ang kanyang product is glucose and oxygen. And then cellulose, as in cellular respiration, CW. CW, anong CW? Carbon dioxide and water. So, photo, go, CW. Nakintindihan? Okay. Next one. Okay, so number 26, what organism would most likely be in an Arctic environment? O ayan, nakita nyo na yung nakakita na kayo ng crocodile, 'di ba? Nakita na kayo ng Maya bird, nakita kayo ng turtle. O syempre, oo, kasi hindi naman tayo sa Arctic environment. Kasi sinabi yung Arctic environment, yung mga nagyayelo na mga surroundings. So therefore, ano sagot niyo? Yung walrus, kasi yan lang yung hindi niyo nakita, 'di ba? O, ayan yung walrus, ayan. 'Di ba? Ang cute-cute niya, meron siyang dalawang ngipin sa sa unahan. Tingnan yung katabi nyo, medyo hawig, di ba? Walrus yan, okay? Ang walrus, tandaan nyo ha, makikita sa Arctic environment, sa mga may yellow-yellow, ganun. Ay, ayan. Aralin natin yung taxonomy. Yung nakikita nyo dyan na na ulo na walang mata. Sino yan? Si Aristotle. Siya talaga ang unang nag-classify ng organisms. Ang classification nila nung una is dalawa. Animalia and Vegetabilia. Pero syempre, di ba, lately, ang dami na nga nating kingdoms, okay? So, sa ngayon, ang ginagamit natin na classification scheme is that of Carolus Linnaeus or Carl Linnaeus. So, siya ang nag-introduce ng Binomial Nomenclature or yung two names na binibigay sa mga organisms or simply your scientific name. So, he was able to name 11,000 species of plants and animals. Kaya siya tinatawag natin na father of taxonomy. That is Carl Linnaeus or Carolus Linnaeus. Okay. Paano natin ginagawa yung scientific naming? Okay, ganito yon. So, we have the genus. The first word is the genus. And the second word or the second name is your species. Okay? Ang tawag dyan ay binomial nomenclature. Bakit binomial? Because two names. Okay? At for our convenience, ang ginamit is Latin language because Latin language is a dead language. So, meaning, yung mga words nila noon hanggang ngayon, pareho pa rin yung meaning. Hindi siya nagiging obsolete. Di ba yung English, after some time, may mga words na hindi na natin ginagamit. Pero sa Latin, kung ano yung words nila noon, ganun pa rin hanggang ngayon. And at the same time, so, siya kasi yung ginagamit ang karamihan noon, lalo ng mga educated na mga natin, ng mga scientists, okay, ng mga philosophers. So, kaya ang ginamit lang nila para makaintindihan is Latin language, okay? So, for example, we have here your man, okay? Ang kanyang genus ay Homo, at ang kanyang species ay Homo sapiens, okay? So, ang kanyang scientific name, kinuha natin ang genus niya, at ang kanyang species is Homo sapiens, that is your man. Ayan naman yung dolphin o Tursiops, okay? Ang kanyang species naman ay Tursiops truncatus. So, ang kanyang scientific name ay Tursiops truncatus. So, that is the bottlenose dolphin. Now, let's study your 8 divisions in taxonomy. Okay, di ba meron kayo dyang mnemonics dapat? So, that is your domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. O, kaya nyo bang i-memorize yun agad-agad? O, di ba hindi? O, ganito muna i-memorize nyo. Dream, ko, pumasa, cause, or, family, gets, sweldo. Kayo nga ulit, anong dream ninyo? Dream ko pumasa cause our family gets sweldo. Okay, memorize? Oh, ano mas madaling i-memorize? Yung dream ko pumasa cause our family gets sweldo or yung domain, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species? O di ba mas madaling i-memorize yung dream ko pumasa cause our family gets sweldo? So, ganun lang yung gawin nyo. I-memorize nyo yung mnemonics na yan and then pag tinanong kayo sa board exam, if domain is at the top, what is at the bottom? So, i-recite nyo lang ulit. Dream ko, pumasa ako, our family gets sweldo. And then, palitan nyo lang siya. Okay? So, if domain is at the top, ang nasa bottom ay species. So, ganun siya ginagamit. Okay, now, we have here your picture ng dolphin. No? Ayan. Yan. We have here the tree of life. Yung mga picture of dolphin, hayaan nyo na yan. Sinipag lang kami maghanap ng mga isda. Okay? So, we have here the tree of life. Okay? So, we have here your eukarya, archaea, and bacteria. Okay? Anong meron sa kanila? Tatlo. Sila ang inyong three domains. Okay? Ang tatlong domain ninyo ay bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. That is your bay. Okay? Ang tatlong domain natin ay bay. And then, for your kingdoms, meron tayong 5. We have kingdom plantae, kingdom animalia, kingdom fungi, kingdom protista, and kingdom monera. Okay? So, yun nandyan is your 5 kingdoms. Anong ulit yun? You have plantae, animalia, fungi, protista, and monera. And syempre, meron tayong virus. Ano ba ang virus? Kung tinanong kayo sa board exam, is virus a living thing? You answer no. Okay? Virus is just a protein with a genetic material. So, virus is a non-living thing outside the body. But once inside the body of a host cell, it becomes a living thing. Kasi inaagaw niya ang machinery ng ating healthy cell. So, ito yung tandaan nyo. Yung virus, okay, yung virus outside the body, it is a non-living thing. But inside the body, okay, it becomes a living thing. Virus is not composed of cells. So, hindi siya, siya ay tinatawag nating acellular. Pag sinabing acellular, not composed of cells. So, wala siyang buhay. Okay? So, that's your virus. Next one. Which the following process involves chloroplast. Ano ba ang chloroplast? Ang chloroplast ay makikita natin yan sa, usually sa mga, actually, doon lang natin siya makikita sa mga plants. Okay? Ang chloroplast ay makikita natin sa plants and it contains chlorophyll. And chlorophyll is the pigment that captures the energy from sunlight that we need for the process of photosynthesis. Okay? So, therefore, ano daw dito sa mga sumusunod na process ang involves si chloroplast? The answer is letter A. Conversion of light energy to chemical energy. At anong tawag natin sa conversion of light energy to chemical energy? That is your photosynthesis. Okay, number 28. A hypothetical ecosystem contains lettuce, a caterpillar, a small passerine bird, and a lion. A gardener arrives and sprays pesticide, killing all the caterpillars. What can happen to the ecosystem? Letter A, the passerine birds will thrive. Letter B, the passerine birds will convert to herbivores. Letter C, the lions will eventually die. And letter D, the lettuce will wilt and die. Okay, pwede man natin sabihin na ganito yung nangyari. Yung caterpillar, yung lettuce, kinakain ni caterpillar. Si caterpillar kinakain ni bird, at si bird kinakain ni lion. Nung dumating yung gardener, pinatay niya si caterpillar. So, pwede ba sabihin na the passerine bird will thrive? Mabubuhay daw ang bird? O, syempre hindi. Okay, mamamatay siya. So, sabi doon sa B, the passerine bird will convert to herbivores. Pwede ba siyang masabi na, ay, wala nang caterpillar, lettuce na yung kainin ko, vegetarian na ako. Pwede ba yon? O, syempre hindi. Letter D, sabi doon, the lettuce will wilt and die. Mamamatay ba ang lettuce? Actually, mas lalo siyang lalaki. Siya yung pinaka magbe-benefit sa lahat kasi wala nang kumakain sa kanya. So, the correct answer is letter C. The lions will eventually die. So, bakit namatay si lion? Dahil namatay si caterpillar. Pag namatay si caterpillar, mamamatay si bird. Pag namatay si bird, mamamatay si lion. Anong kinamatay nilang lahat? Malnutrition o gutom. Okay? So, the answer is letter C. The lions will eventually die. Okay? So, ayan yung nangyari, oh. Si lettuce, okay, tapos kinain ni caterpillar, si bird, ayan si lion, dumating ang gardener, pinatay, ayan. So, anong nangyari? Namatay si lion. Okay, next one. This demonstrated the feeding connections between all life forms, okay. Pag sinabi naman nating feeding connections, okay, that is your food web. Ano ba kasi ang food web? Ito yun. May food chain tayo. Food chain is the series of eating events. Tulad na example natin kanina na si lettuce, kinain ni caterpillar, kinain ni bird, si bird kinain ni lion. So, yan ang tinatawag na food chain because it is a series of eating events, okay? Pero pa yung mga food chain na yan, nag-interconnect, nag-overlap, okay? So, ang tawag natin dyan ay food web, okay? Anong tawag doon? Food web. So, the answer is food web. This is an example about terrestrial food web. So, nakita ninyo, hindi lang yung isang food chain yung nandyan, kundi marami, okay? Next, predation is a relationship exemplified by, okay, ganito yun. Pag sinabi natin predation, ang involved dito is the predator and the prey. Predator, yan yung nangain. Siya ang malaking organism. Yung prey, siya naman yung kinain. Siya yung maliit na organism. Bakit siya tinawag na prey? Siya ang laging nagpipray na Lord, sana wag akong kainin, okay? So, yung prey, yun yung maliit. Yung predator, yun yung malaki. Ang tawag nila ay predation. Now, identify natin kung anong relationship ang nag-exist dito sa ating mga options. Simula tayo sa letter D. Letter D, a clownfish living within a sea anemone. So, sa clownfish na sea anemone, ang nangyari, si clownfish, siya ang nagpo-provide ng shelter, okay? Siya ang nagpo-provide ng food. Kapag kumain siya ng food, yung mga particles niya nahuhulog. So, napupunta yung kanyang food particles doon kay sea anemone. At sea anemone naman, siya ang nagpo-provide ng shelter para doon sa clownfish. Ang problema, hindi nyo alam anong sea anemone. Alam nyo yung sa Finding Nemo and Finding Dory, yung gumagalaw-galaw doon na ganun-ganun. Oh, that is the sea anemone. So, since nag-benefit sila sa isa't isa, anong relasyon mayroon sila? Ang tawag doon ay mutualism. Both organism benefits from each other, mutualism. Letter C, a tapeworm living in the gastrointestinal tract of a toddler. So, pag sinabi natin mga tapeworm, okay, so ang tendency niya, nag-benefit sila mula doon sa host, pero yung host niya ay na-harm. So, anong tawag sa relationship? One organism benefits, that is your parasite, okay? And one organism is harmed, that is your host. Ang tawag doon ay parasitism. So, hindi pwede yung letter C. Letter B, a hunter shooting a duck in the forest and having it for dinner. So, si hunter, sinut niya yung duck. Ang tawag sa kanya ay predator, okay? At si duck naman, siya yung kinain. Ang tawag sa kanya ay prey. So, anong relationship nila? That is your predation, okay? And letter A, an orchid attached to the trunk of a narrow tree. Si orchid, so, nagkaroon siya ng shelter dahil doon kay Nara Tree. Pero si Nara Tree, wala namang nangyari sa kanya nung nagkaroon ng orchid. Hindi siya nasaktan, hindi din siya nag-benefit. So, yung tawag natin sa relationship na one organism's benefit and the other organism is unaffected, ang tawag doon ay commensalism. So, therefore, saan dyan ang example ng inyong predation? The answer is letter B. A hunter shooting a duck in the forest and having it for dinner. Ayan yung mga ulit ang relasyon, okay? Tingnan nyo to. Yan yung tinatawag na sea anemone at clownfish. Ang isa ay nag-benefit. Ang isa ay nag-benefit din. Anong tawag? Mutualism. Okay? Next one. Yan naman yung tapeworm. It's not actually a tapeworm. Sige, tapeworm pala yan. Sa kanyang intestinal tract. So, ang isa ay nag-benefit. Ang isa naman ay no-harm. Ang tawag ay parasitism. Okay? So, that is tree and a bird. Okay? So, si tree, nagkaroon siya ng ng puga doon, okay? Si Sir Bird, nagkaroon siya ng bahay doon sa tree, okay? Pero, yung pagkakaroon niya ng bahay doon sa tree, hindi naman nagkaroon ng effect kay tree. Yun nga lang, nag-benefit Sir Bird, nagkaroon siya ng shelter. So, ang isa ay nag-benefit, yung isa naman ay unaffected, that is your commensalism, okay? Pero in this case, yung tiger, kinakain niya yung buwaya. So, ang tawag dyan ay predation, okay? And ito naman, pareho silang tiger, okay? So, pareho sila ng gusto, pareho sila ng kailangan, pareho sila ng pagkain, pareho sila ng papel na ginagampanan. Ang kanilang magiging relasyon ay competition, okay? So, those are the types of your relationships. Next one, which is true of recessive genes. Pag sinabi nating recessive, yan yung mga nakikita niyo sa inyong books na parehong maliit na letters. Okay? Pag sinabing recessive, siya yung namamask yung effect pagka nandyan si dominant. Siya yung natatalo na genes. Okay? Now, Pwede ba natin sabihin yung letter D muna tayo magsimula? Have more superior phenotypic traits. Okay, ang mali dyan, yung word na superior. Kasi nga, natatalo siya ni dominant gene. So, dapat yan ay inferior. Letter C, will prevent a dominant gene from expressing its phenotype. Hindi niya kayang i-prevent si dominant gene. Kasi nga, siya yung natatalo. Si dominant gene, yung makakapag-prevent sa kanya. Letter C, should be paired with a dominant gene for it to be expressed. Pag once pinair mo siya sa isang dominant gene, mamamas ang kanyang effect, hindi siya lalabas. Okay? And letter A will only have phenotypic expression if present as homozygous phenotype. So sabi doon, kailangan daw pareho siya, okay? Pareho na maliit yung letters para siya lumabas. And that is the correct answer. Pag sinabi natin recessive genes, kailangan parehong maliit na letters bago siya lumabas or ma-express. The answer is letter A. Okay, next one. Which of the following is the lowest rank of coal and is otherwise called brown coal? Okay, ganito yon. Lowest letter L, that is your lignite. Okay, lowest letter L, that is your lignite. Okay, and the highest coal naman natin is your anthracite. The highest coal is anthracite. Ano nga ulit ang lowest? Lignite. The highest is anthracite. So, ang rank ng coal natin, that is lignite, bituminous, and anthracite. The higher the rank of the coal, the darker the color because it has a greater absorptive heat capacity. Di ba pag bumiling kayo ng uling, mas gugustuhin nyo yung dark na coal kaysa doon sa brown coal. Kasi kapag brown pa siya, medyo hilaw pa yon. Okay, so therefore, kapag brown pa, that is your lignite, lowest. Kapag super dark, that is your anthracite, the highest. Okay, the answer is lignite. Next, iron is what type of magnetic material? Okay, so pag sinabi nating iron, syempre andun na mismo yung word ferromagnetic. When you say ferromagnetic, nagdidikit agad siya sa magnet. Okay, nagdidikit siya sa magnet. The answer is letter B. 34. Besides solids, liquids, and gas, what is the fourth form of matter? Okay, so ito yung mga forms of matter natin. Solid, liquid, gas, plasma, Bose-Einstein condensate, and fermonic state. Okay, the correct answer is plasma. Ang plasma, yan yung nakikita natin dun sa loob ng inyong mga fluorescent lamp, okay? Yung most of the matters na makikita natin sa universe, okay? Sa universe, that is your plasma, okay? Next one, the bond in sodium fluoride is which of the following types of chemical bonds? So, ang tinatanong sa atin, ano daw ang bond doon sa kay sodium fluoride? Actually, when we talk about bonds, ang sagot dapat dyan is either covalent bond, ionic bond, or hydrogen bond. Yun nga lang, wala siya dyan sa options. Okay? So, I guess it's a typo error, pero meron tayong pwedeng pagkuhaan ng sagot eh. We have the word fluoride. Okay? Pag narinig yung mga fluoride, chloride, ang tinutukoy dyan ay mga halogens. These are your salts. Okay? So, the answer is letter A. You answer halogens. Okay? Naaralin natin yung yung inyong mga elements, okay? So, ang elements natin, mayroon tayong 8 groups in the periodic table. So, the first group, group 1 is your alkali metal. Group 2 is alkaline earth metal. Group 3 is boron. Group 4 is carbon. Group 5 is nitrogen. Group 6 is oxygen or the chalcogens. Group 7 is the halogen. And group 8 is your noble gases. Okay. Ulitin natin ha, walang clue. Ano ang group 1? Alkali metals. Group 2, alkaline earth. Group 3, boron. Group 4, carbon. Group 5, nitrogen. Group 6, oxygen. Group 7, halogen. And group 8, noble gases. O, nakuha nyo yun, guys. Okay, so yun yung mga group ng inyong mga elements. So, hopefully kaya nyo siyang i-memorize. Okay? Next one. Which type of reaction does the general equation AB plus energy equals A plus B show? O, ganito yon. Kapag nakita ninyo is, di ba, AB. So, meaning, magkasama sila nung una. Pero, nung nagkaroon ng energy, nung pumasok sa energy, ano nangyari? Nag-split si A at si B. So, kung nag-split sila, is that something synthesis or decomposition? Di ba nag-split? So, that is your decomposition. Kasi nga, naghiwalay sila, okay? So, hindi na pwede yung letter A at letter C, okay? And then, sabi dyan, plus energy. So, meaning, pumasok sa energy. Pag pumasok sa energy, is that endothermic or exothermic? That is your endothermic. So therefore, the answer is endothermic decomposition. The answer is letter D. Okay, next one. Which of the following statements is true about a textbook laid on the table? Okay, ganito na lang. Cellphone ko na lang yung example natin. So, this is your table and this is my cell phone. So, ano kaya ang nangyayari sa kanila? Pwede ba natin sabihin na the cell phone undergoes acceleration? Bumilis daw siya? O, di ba hindi naman siya nag-move? O, the cell phone undergoes deceleration? Bumagal ba siya? O, di ba hindi naman? So, wala the force na nag-a-act. Actually, meron. May force. Yun nga lang, the sum of the forces acting on it or upon it is 0. Kaya wala tayong nakikitang motion. So, the answer is letter C. Okay? Next one, what is the maximum number of electrons that can occupy a p orbital? So, in this case, kailangan memorize ninyo ang inyong mga orbitals. We have 4 orbitals. Ano nga ulit yun? You have your S, P, D, F. Ilan ang electrons na kayang accommodate ni S orbital? 2. Okay, kay P orbital, 6. Kay D orbital, 10. At kay F orbital, 14. So, ganito lang yung rule natin. Plus 4 lang siya palagi. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 4, 14. Ilan nga ulit kay S? 2. Kay P, 6. Kay D, 10. At kay F, 14. Ang tinatanong dito sa atin, maximum number of electrons that can occupy a p orbital. So, the answer is letter A. You have 6 electrons okay, that can occupy the p orbital. Next one, which element has Te as its symbol? Okay, so the answer for that is your ano daw? Titanium. O, hindi titanium. The answer is tellurium. Okay, tellurium is Te. Now, I have here some famous elements, okay, yung mga pinaka-common sa atin, okay? So, ibigay nyo lang sa akin kung anong element siya. I'm going to give you the symbol. Let's start with H. H is hydrogen. Helium. B is boron. B is beryllium. Li is lithium. F, fluorine. Na, neon. And Al is aluminum. O, kaya sagutan. Next naman. So, you have C is carbon. CO, cobalt. Okay, Ca, calcium. Cu, from the word cuprum, it's copper. Cl, anong chloride? Chlorine. Chlorine. Ta is tellurium. Sis, silicon. And Zn is zinc. Okay, next one. K is potassium. Na, sodium. Anong Hg? Mercury. Anong Eg? Silver. Au. That is gold. Ano naman yung W? Tungsten. Ganun. That is your tungsten. Anong SB? Antimony. Anong Ti? Titanium. Okay, next one. Ba. Barium. Fa. Iron. P. Anong potassium? Anong P? Phosphorus. Anong O? Oxygen. Mn. Manganese. Mg. Magnesium. TB, tuberculosis. Anong TB? That is your terbium. And PB is lead. Okay? So, yun yung inyong mga common elements. And number 40, you want a jackpot prize in lottery. The prize money cannot be paid in currency, but only in gold. Applying your knowledge in chemistry, select the largest amount of gold from the choices below. Natakot kayo doon sa mga words na yung mga tawag dito? Knowledge in chemistry, di ba? Tapos binigay pa sa inyo yung atomic number ng gold, okay? Pero hindi nyo kailangan matakot ng ganyan. Tingnan nyo na lang yung mga units, okay? Halimbawa, ikaw, pinapili ka ng pinakamalaki sa kanilang value or unit. Anong gugustuhin mo? Gusto mo ba yung 22.4 moles of gold? Kasi sinabing moles, molecule ng gold. Gusto mo ba ng molecule lang? O, syempre, ayaw mo ng ganon. O, letter C, you have Avogadro's number of atoms of gold. O, di ba, naloka-loka ka doon sa Avogadro's number. Avogadro's number is equal to 6.02 times 10 raised to negative 23. Kasi napakaliit nun. Particle na lang yun. Tsaka sabi doon, kahit hindi nyo alam yung meaning ng Avogadro's number, may atoms of gold. Gusto nyo ba ng atoms lang ng gold? O, syempre, ayaw nyo din. So, therefore, ang matitira is grams or kilograms. Pero, syempre, pag pinapili ka, anong gusto mo, grams or kilograms? Syempre, yung kilograms, diba? Kasi pasimuno ka ng karamutan. So, the answer is kilograms. Okay? The answer is letter B.